All right, what is up, everybody? We are live. Sorry for the 5 minute delay. A little bit of technical difficulty. I was having to get worked out before I went on. Hope everybody is doing good out there. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. And it's hard to believe we are almost at the end of June. Next week is July 4th. Crazy, guys. Crazy how fast this year is flying by. Grayson had to remind me the other day, and which I kind of knew anyways. The 25th, which was yesterday, we are halfway to Christmas. That's insane. Just trying to get the final touches of stuff together. Hope everybody is staying cool. I'll tell you what, here in North Carolina, it has been nothing but hot. I mean, hot. I had to mow the yard yesterday, and I'm telling you, geez, if I didn't do it, I would have paid the price because tonight we've had some storms and stuff, and you know, wouldn't have been able to get it done. But it never fails. It seems like when I mow, we see rain. So we hadn't seen any really though. I guess since last Thursday, so we were overdue. It just cools it off and then it heats it right back up. But I think we'll catch a break going into next week here, anyways. I mean, it's been crazy. Yeah, hope everybody's been doing well. I've had a birthday since we last have been live. That was this past Saturday. And if you guys missed out, we go to Bowman Gray every week. Well, we sponsored the cards this week, and I'm gonna tell you what, that is just crazy to think that we done that. And honestly, the night that we sponsored was pretty crazy. History happened. Kevin Gilbert won his first race ever. He's been racing there for 15 years. So one of those cards, that's the 13 car for the Street Stock Series. That one, there's been a lot of hype around that race. So for us to have our name in the corner of that one's pretty cool. We are sitting on the verge of 3,900 subscribers. We're just one away, guys. My goal at the end of this year was to be at 4,000. I think before the summer's up, we might can get there. I'm excited about it. I can't believe it. We just had one of our clips be on national TV, A&E Parent Wars. If you guys didn't catch it, I was just laughing. I knew what the clip was about, obviously. I think some of you guys tuned in. That was just hilarious, watching that fight break out all over again, which that was actually one of our big videos we've had. And it was just ridiculous. Like, it was not even in sight of happening. And then, after the Demolition Derby race, there was just, I don't know, some misunderstanding, and the whole thing just went to the crapper, so to speak, and that fight broke out. But for those of you who've seen that Tuesday night, that was pretty good. I was excited, and Grayson was excited to see that as well. I just wonder if those folks that were in that clip know that they made national TV. That was what I was thinking. But we'll go to chat really quick. I know Victor was here earlier. Cards in my car are Posada's here with all those emojis and stuff. Chris saying good luck. Welcome, Chris. George Wells, good to see you. Kevin J, good to see you. Cleveland, good to see you. That's Josh. And then there's Roger. Roger saying, hey, Chris, did I hear right that Subway is closed? Yep, that's gone. No more over there. He moved, though, so he's still got his job there. So thanks, George Wells, for the birthday wish. Ray T, hey, Danny. How's everything going? Happy late birthday. Appreciate that, Ray. The only announcements other than what I was going to talk about here in just a minute, there's Nick B. What's up? That I've got for tonight is two things. I'll start on next month's break. I'm planning on it being 2025 Donruss. Right now, the sales sheet says next Tuesday. No, what is that? Next Wednesday, the 2nd. I don't know if that changes again. So we're going to be on a little hold pattern. I'm not going to make a break yet. I do have some Indy boxes I wanted to show you guys. I've got several of these that I went and bought, and I figured maybe we could do something with them, maybe have a break. Would that interest you guys? An IndyCar break? You can get chase cards, you can get signatures and relics. I know I done a rip of it on the channel just to kind of show. There's 25 cards in each pack. So I think that would be neat. We done it with Formula One. You know, us over here with the racing stuff, we don't get many releases, so something different every now and then is cool. But I'll do those, you know, I guess trinkle them in with something. But I do know when we do the Donruss, we're going to do 2 hobby boxes of that. So I'm excited about that whenever they want to release it. But we're kind of going to be on a hold pattern. If it looks like they're going to continue to press it out, we'll come up with something for next month's break. I want to keep these breaks going, guys. And, you know, with y'all getting in them, that's what's keeping them going. I mean, I enjoy this. Cole ripped on one of those he got for his birthday, pulled a Larson. I'm jealous because I didn't get one out of mine, obviously. Grayson opened one off camera also and got a Larson. So, it is what it is. Win some, lose some, can't get them all. But, yeah, they're pretty cool. And, you know, I think I've got like 10 of them, I want to say. I forget now. I mean, we could do that easy for like $20 a spot, and I rip all of them or something. We'll figure it out. But, I mean, I'm down for it if you guys are. Obviously, don't want to do something, you know, that y'all wouldn't want to do. I just think it would be something different. And who knows, we might pull an autograph or a relic. You never know. And, I mean, for that price point, you can't beat it. But yeah, I'm excited about tonight. That's for sure. If we pull the heat out of this bad boy that we did that last one, woo! I think my hat will blow off my head. I mean, that was just insane. Quality is pretty good. Yeah, I think so too. I think they're really nice cards. So, Roger's saying hey to everybody. The other thing I wanted to touch bases on, I sent out a message to everybody, and I hope I didn't get on, you know, anybody's nerves or anything, or annoy you guys with the message that I sent out. It's just something that it's kind of touched me, and I'm wanting to do this. I've got some stuff put together that I'm going to do for their silent auction, and I'm going to pull up the flyer. A bunch of us over at Bowman Gray are putting this on Sunday in Kernersville. Here's the flyer. Sweet 16 and Fighting Fundraiser. They're going to have some of the drivers there. They'll have barbecue plates. Really, none of this much really matters to any of y'all, but this kind of shows what it's about. We've got Emma and Autumn. I seen both of them. I didn't get to speak to her, but I did talk to Autumn. Very nice young ladies, though, from what I can tell. And it's so sad. At 16 years old, you should not have to be worrying about this situation. I mean, no family, no one deserves to have to worry about it. But, I mean, 16, that's when you're supposed to be, you know, enjoying your final years before you become an adult. And, you know, they shouldn't have to be dealing with this. But I've got some stuff that I'm going to be giving to the silent auction. I actually got together and put together some stuff. It's really nice stuff. You guys know I've got some nice stuff. We all do, as we all collect. But there's always, you know, something that you really don't need and that you can part with and everything. And so even little Grayson gave, y'all gonna laugh, he gave away a Bubba Wallace crew shirt. It's a Race Used crew shirt. And of course, you know, it's Bubba, so he didn't want it. But he said, you know, let's do that in there. I've got a couple die casts. I've got some Hall of Fame membership stuff, some signed hero cards, a Dale Jr. signed die cast, some signed hats. I think one was Eric Jones, one was Sam Mayer. So, you know, every little thing helps. And that's just something that you know, some of the stuff I wanted to throw in. But I sent out a message to everyone. And I've raised up some money, and I'm going to present that to them on Sunday. And, you know, if you guys can give, we would appreciate it. If you can't, we also, you know, accept that. The thoughts, the prayers, and everything that you guys have already sent out means a lot. I don't even personally know these girls, but it just has touched me to the point that I want to help, you know, because you never know, you might be in this situation. So I sent that out to everyone. If you want to get back in touch with me, some of you have, some I haven't heard from. It's not a must, but I wanted to send it to everybody that we talked to. And for those that have give, we do appreciate it. So that's the announcements for tonight. The real reason why we are here is this, and that is the Press Pass Legends. And somebody asked how I got one of these. I've got a person that I buy them from. So, yes, we opened up one of these last month, and it was some really good stuff pulled, and I can't believe we're at it again. I plan on trying to get some more, and we'll go from there down the road and see if we can get maybe a different year of it. Yeah, they are very hard to come by. They are. Yep. So, anyways, this is what we're here for tonight. And I'm going to get over to the list randomizer, if I can do so. Are you kidding me? Did that really close out? Oh my gosh. I got to redo this whole stinking list again. Well, let me do that really quick. Just give me just a second. That will not take long. I'm just copying and pasting back over these names, but most of them went away, so I'm having to rewrite them. So just bear with me. All right, Nick B. Just making sure I got everybody here. CCC. All right, we got Ray T, Chris C, Chris W, and it should be George Wells. All right, I've got to jump off for a few. Hope everybody has some really good stuff. Missed it. I'll have to catch back up. For whatever reason, though, it went away from me. All right, let's see what you said there, George. Get some really cool stuff while I'm gone. Yeah, just hop back on. We'll be here for a little bit. All right, so we've got our list randomizer here. And I'm going to show everybody the list. Let me unplug for a second and just do like I normally do. That'll work. Works a lot better that way. We've got Octane, Ray T, R. Prasada, Kevin J, Roger, Chris W, Nick B, CCC, Chris Cook, and George Wells all getting in on this. So appreciate all you guys getting in. And I'm going to go back over here, and we are going to roll our 12-sided dice, whatever it lands on. That's how many times we're going to randomize that list. When we randomize it, at ever so many rolls that this thing comes up with, that will be the final list, and then that'll correspond to your number. So good luck, guys. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it has been a while, I believe, since we done that. How about one time? So I'm legit just gonna hit the randomize button here, and that is the list. Good luck, guys. Here we go. And that is the official list right there. Octane never moved. Are you kidding me? This guy is back on top. If you guys remember last month, we pulled, or whatever the last break of this mess was, I think it was last month, we pulled a Erica Enders 1-of-1 print and plate. And just insane that we've done this again. I've got a message that I've got to respond to really quick. If you guys will just bear with me, it's an important message. It popped up. I've got to send this back. So I'm not going anywhere. It will probably pause, but I will be right back. All right, I believe we are back. I'm sorry about that. My cousin had messaged me, and it was important. Something I had actually been waiting on her to respond back. How my live streams are. Oh, you have to do that too? Is that what you're saying? You get a phone call from work or Somebody messaging you. Well, I hate doing it when I'm opening cards or something like this because, you know, y'all know me well enough. I'm not playing any games here. But when you step away and the screen goes froze or something, it makes people think, oh, he's trying something. You know, I know y'all don't say that, but, you know, that's what I'm saying on my end. And I'm like, I don't like doing that. All right. Both Chris's together. Chris W with spots 6. And then we've got Chris C with 7. All right. George Wells at 8. Roger there in the middle. I think he rounded out the field last time. Posada at 9. And then Kevin J with 0. All right, guys. I believe we are about ready to rock and roll tonight. I'm going to make sure I've got enough sleeves though here. All right. Get my supplies kind of moved around so I can be handy with them. Move this. Your audio keeps going in and out of. Is everybody hearing that, or is that just me? Or just Josh? Maybe I need to close out and come back. I don't want that happening while we're breaking, I'll tell you that. Let me see how it sounds on mine. Let's see, is good on your end? How's it sounding for everybody else? Let's see, is good on your end? Sounds good on mine. Maybe it's yours, Josh. It just reloaded it. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you just got to pop out. You ain't got some of that Roger internet, do you? Roger, we only giving you a hard time. He'll probably respond to that like 5 minutes from now. We all know Mr. Riggs. We got to give him a hard time. So, anyways, excited about this. I hope you guys are as well. I'm hoping we pull big. That's the plan. That's always the plan. It was ever since you paused for a minute. Yeah. Come on, not 5 minutes. Oh, he responded. What is it? What was that? Like 45 seconds in? One time it was like 5 minutes. Roger, we were having a sale. Man, I felt so bad for Roger. He would bid on something that we threw up like 5 minutes ago. Speaking of sales, we plan on sometime next month. I'm going to try and have one. I don't know what we're going to have in it, but I guess I might try it while we're out. Grayson's out of school. I ain't got to pack it up as so soon. All right, so we're going to get into this. I'm going to cut this cellophane. And that didn't cut. My knife needs sharpening, I guess. Let's see here. What's up, Jamie Williams? The only one. One time it was 5 years. What? When he responded, he would be like, I want that June bug. I'm like, which one? That one. And he would describe it. And it would be like forever ago. So there's our empty box. All right, 1, 2, or 3. This is 1, that's 2, that's 3. You guys choose. I'll let y'all do that last time, and it was pretty cool to do. I gotta remember how these things run again. 3. Chris says 3. That's the first number I see. 3. I'm seeing 3. All right, 3 it is. We'll put 1 and 2 over here. Are we doing 3 for Dale again? I think that's what we did last time. All right. So we will cut right into this. To me, this stuff is... That last box, I mean, I feel like we're getting spoiled that last go-round. That last box we opened. Ooh, the heat was on, so to speak, in that deal. But looking at these boxes, I guess I'll show it before we tear in. 1 auto, 1 relic per box. There's your odd stuff. Got all those people on there. Also, this was the final year of Legends, too. Yep. That's what I thought. That last box was insane. It was kind of next level. There's our empty box. I saved those last boxes. They'll be good to ship some cards out to you guys in. All right, so that one feels thick. It's hard to tell where these... First year was 05. Yep, I remember that. All right, so we know that's a relic. We'll kind of just... If we hit our auto, we'll slide the relic somewhere. But let's get right to it, guys. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to watch that stream after this one. Oh, the first box that I opened. Okay. Yep. You'll enjoy it. You will definitely, I think, enjoy it. All right. Do we have an auto here? I don't want to blow anything. I don't think so. All right. So starting out, everybody say hi to Jamie Williams. Everyone, please. Alan Kulwicki tribute, 1954 to 1993. That's his first win. And that is card 7. Chris Cook starting us off with a Alan Kulwicki. All right, then we got the Gin era, 2007, Mark Martin tribute. And that is, man, my eyes are killing me. Spot 1. These numbers are so small. Dale Jr. That one is spot 2, Ray T. I'll tell everybody, I went to try and get Junior this week. That didn't happen. He was at the beach house. I was like, are you kidding me? I was so mad at myself. I think my wife and she was more mad. Donnie Allison. There you go. Ooh, a Kulwicki number card coming up. Spot 3 on that one, Nick B. How about Alan Kulwicki? Just a couple off of his door number. How about 13 of 149? Well, what it is, I'll be honest with you what I'm doing, and I find myself doing it. All right, y'all got to visualize. Right behind my finger is my phone, so I'm always trying to look into the phone when I should just look over, see the number, and then I'm looking at it through the phone, and I find myself doing it a lot. But how about 13 of 149? That one's going to Nick B. Nick B. On the board. Just a few off from that door number. Chris, that would have been yours if it was 7. That's for sure. That would have been a crazy pull right there. So Nick on the board. I use readers. So first pack down. That's the way we start off tonight. We got another Kulwicki coming at us right here. Making sure I don't have an auto. I don't want to blow anything. There's a tribute to Kulwicki again right here. March 28th of 93, his last race. That one is going to 0 with Kevin J. How about Carl Edwards? Man, they really done good on Prime, I tell you. I thoroughly enjoyed their 5 weeks. I'm excited to see what TNT is going to bring on the table. I'm also excited for this in-season challenge thing. I don't know what some of you guys think. What are your thoughts of how they're doing the bracket challenge thing? It's a first that they're doing. I think it brings excitement. Some of you guys may not like it, though. That one's going to spot 3 on the Edwards. Bill Elliott. 9, R. Posada. Roger was mad because he hasn't been able to watch the cup race in 5 weeks. I tried to explain to him, though, he could get Prime for free, but he didn't want to fill out for it for his card and all that stuff, which, I mean, I understand. We've got issues with this one. I'm going to point that out. Ernie Irvan, Famous Feats. That's at Michigan. That's spot 7. And we've got an issue here. I want y'all to see what I see. That corner is dinged up, sadly. It's just slightly, you can see it. Dale Jarrett, 108 of 149, going to George Wells. But I did want to point that out on that one. Still looking for that auto. We've got a Tony Stewart starting us off here. I believe we have our... Well, I think we've got our auto in this one. All right, so we've got an auto. It's in the back. All right, so I'm going to grab that and then place that right there. All right, Tony Stewart starts us off. Spot 8 on the Stewart. We've got another Mark Martin salutes with Michael Waltrip racing from 2011 to 2013. And that's going to spot 4, Cleveland. Need to get that other one out. That goes there. No, that's actually base. That's a base card. I thought that was a insert. Autos are harder to identify than I thought. Yeah, they are. You just gotta kind of slide them around and you'll kind of see it a little bit. Jimmy Johnson, spot 6. Oh, this is a cool one. I don't remember pulling this card in the last one. Maybe we did, though. Pastrana. Roger gets to Travis Pastrana. That's cool. All right, what auto do we got? I think this is the front. All right, we're going to do it like this. LGGB. GB. Would it be Greg Biffle? Jeff Bodine, that's 2 that comes to my mind. I know that 2011 is done as a checkered flag thing. Gotcha. All right, Jeff Bodine. Let's see if it's numbered. It is numbered. 102 of 125. Going to Ray T. 102 of 125. Ray T on the board with a hit. There you go. All right, try to get in there. Congratulations, Ray. So that's a decent way to start it off tonight. We'll set him up right there. Nice pace car driver. All right, so we've hit that out. When I saw the swirl of the auto, I knew it was. Yeah, I kind of did let it slip. So we still got our relic. That's exciting. We start off here, though, with this one. June 14th of 92, his last win for Kawicki. Spot 9, Posada on that one. The early years, check out that Mark Martin. Spot 9 also on that one. Tony Pedregon. Spot 7. Janet Guthrie. Spot 5 on the Janet Guthrie. That's Roger. And right behind it, how about another Janet Guthrie? 2 back-to-back. I like that one. Man, that is awesome. She was at the Hall of Fame a couple years ago. Spot 8 to George Wells. I know I've met him at the Hall of Fame. That would be a good one to get signed, though. Both of those would be. Roger, I might have to dig up her address there for you. That's cool. Seeing those. I don't think we pulled some of these the last box. Kevin Harvick starts us off in this one. That's spot 5. Roger, I know where that one's going. You don't even have to say. I'll give it to Josh. I know that's what you're going to say. So I beat you to it, so to speak. All right. Kawicki, 86, Rookie of the Year. That one is going to spot 6. Chris W. Then we got Jim Reed. Ooh, we've got something numbered. Imagine a racing cut being pulled in this. Yeah, that would be crazy. Spot 4 on that one. That one's going to Josh. We've got a 9 of 28. Now, I will tell you what. That is pretty dang cool. Low number card I see. Yeah, for sure. 9 of 28. That one's going to R. Posada. You got, remembering Davey Allison, I'm reading this. It says David Carl. I think that's what that says. That is so cool. To his door number there, to 28. You've got him and Bobby Allison there together. I'm going to put this in a top loader as well. No worries with that. We will get you in a top loader. That is a very nice looking card. 9 of 28. Very nice. All right, I'll set that there. And then we've got a 82 of 99 red for Castroneves. And that's going to Ray T. Ray T on top again with the numbered card. All right. Here we go. We've got a hit in this one. Hopefully it's huge. It's always the game plan. We'll set it right there. September 8th of 85, his first race. What's up, little Rika? Good to see you. Sorry I missed you earlier. And that one's going to spot 5. Then we've got another Mark Martin salute. Dale Earnhardt Incorporated 2008. That one's spot 2 with Ray T. We got Lee Petty. And that one's going to 8, George Wells. How about cousin Carl Edwards? I'd love to pull an autograph like one of these. And they literally like do their signature and then they'll write like cousin Carl underneath his autograph. It's so cool. But this is just one of the base cards. But that one's going to spot 4 with Cleveland. That would still be nice to get signed. It's kind of got like that matte finish. All these would be. They got that matte finish to them. All right. Let's see what we've got. Should be the front. It is. You're one of the only people that pronounce my username. Did I do it right? I hope. They don't do inscriptions as much on Panini. Yeah, I know. Panini sucks. I'll just say it. I'll say it. Compared to Press Pass. All right, let's see what we've got here. We got JF. Congratulations, John Force. Woo! Check this out, guys. 7 of 50. Chris Cook in the house. Race used boot. Look at that. 7 of 50. Going to Chris Cook. Where you at, Chris? Wow. John Force. Maybe that's a sign. We're going to continue right where we left off. In that last box. Very nice. So we got a piece of race used boot from John Force. I was just kind of reading that. So congrats to Chris, that's for sure. Not a bad way to start this off. Not at all. I'm liking it. All right. Box 1 or 2. I've got them in the same order. 1 or 2. You guys pick your poison. One being this, 2 being that. Two. All right. That's the first number I seen. So we will go with 2. All right. Forgot Legends had a plentiful amount of hits. Yeah, 2 per box. So you get 6 per mini box or mini case, whatever you want to call it. I think it's safe to say that John is officially retired now. It's been a year since his crash. Yeah, I think so. All right. Empty box. Set it to the side. And there's our hit for sure. Kind of mix these up. I don't know where we're going with it, but at least I know that bottom. How much were these boxes? This stuff cost me over $200. I'll just go there. So there's your little inside tip. And you really can't find them anymore. They're basically non-existent. Are we starting off with our auto? No, but my God, that is sick. That is sick on the back. Woo! Y'all wait till y'all see that. I don't know who's getting it. I just seen it. It looks awesome. Dave Marcus starts us off. Spot 1, Octane. Jimmy Spencer, 6. Lee Petty, 8. Travis Pastrana. I want y'all to see what's behind this, though. I'm gonna just kind of, y'all seen Petty, but y'all didn't see what it was numbered to. Travis Pastrana, spot 5. Check this out. 39 of 99. Going to Posada. Man, that is awesome. The King Richard Petty. 39 of 99. Panini uses that picture right there. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. That's definite for sure. I've seen that picture before. So Posada gets that one. He's on the board there. That's a nice one. All right, next pack. We got Perdome. I'm going to start raising this up. I don't want y'all to see him. Ultimate Hunter there. He's spying on it. Perdome starts us off. 3. That's Nick. How about Shirley Modowney? 4. That's Josh. She signs at the drag races. I don't know if you can mail to her or not. I know she charges sometimes. It's crazy. Leonard Wood. 9. How about Richard Petty? Oh, wow. That's a cool one coming up. Richard Petty going to 0. Kevin J. Kevin J with that one. How about 21 of 99, 1992 NASCAR Premier Series champion? That looks really nice. 21 of 99. Going to Octane on that one. You got your autographed Petty baseball back. That's nice. I've got one of those up in the closet. When you told me that you done that, you were like, people probably think it's weird. I've seen a guy at the track getting baseball signed. So I don't think it's weird. I don't know what we've got there. I thought we had an autograph. That was going to be crazy. If that's who it was. Don Garlitz charges 10 per, but goes to the museum. So there you go. I mean, that's win-win. Bud Moore, 3 on that one. Tiger Tom Pistone, 1. We're hitting a few doubles. Dave Marcus, 1. Jimmy Spencer, 6. All right, who's got 3? Nick B, 3 of 149. Danica Patrick. I thought it was going to be an autograph of her. Chris Cook would lose his mind if he got that. An autographed Danica. He would probably run outside and out in the road. I hope not. But yeah, that's cool seeing that. All right, Tony Petragon. Make sure we ain't got our... Oh my, Jesus Christ. Holy smokes. This is a pretty good autograph. I saw what I think I seen, and this is insane. All right, Tony Petragon. I've got to get this out of here. Wow. I just seen the number, and I think I seen the name, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this is going to be really good, guys. Oh, wow. Tony Pedregon, 7. It's good in my opinion. Y'all might not think that, though. Carl, listen to me. Jeez, I'm looking over at Carl Edwards is why I said it. Cale Yarborough, 0. Then we've got Jim Reed again. That's 4. How about Signature Style, Iceman, Terry Labonte? That's going to 2. That's Ray T. All right, our autograph is... Do y'all have any guesses? LGTP. Any guesses? Timothy Peters. Not even close. Pistons. Nope. Anybody else got an idea? We've pulled a card of him tonight. Bingo. There it is. Cleveland, you are right. How about a Travis Pastrana autograph? Now, y'all ready for this? How about 8 of 10? 8 of 10 on the Pastrana. Our Posada, you just hit huge, brother. You just hit huge, my friend. That is insane. Wow. Man. He may have not had a good career in the NASCAR side of things, but I mean, over there at the X Games and all that stuff, insane. Definitely low numbered there. Is Posada even here anymore? Or did he step out? He always leaves and wins. We talked about that when I called him the other week. By the way, he took the Tony Stewart, guys. For everyone that was in that last raffle, he took the Tony Stewart. I was like, man, you just don't need to show up to my raffles and you'll win. And he was like laughing. He's like, I think I've done that before and won something. Well, he just done it again. I'm going to move these off screen. I'm just putting them over here so I can make room. Insane, though. I think we've got another good box. Just insane. All right, Darrell Waltrip. 8. How about Will Powers? 2 on that one, Ray T. Tom McEwen, I think is how you say that. McErwin. Spot 2. Sorry, I'm not good with that name. John Force at Pomona in 2010. That one's going to spot 0. And then we've got Cousin Carl Edwards, 112 of 149. That one's going to Ray T. And then we've got our hit out of our second mini box. All right. It almost feels like they gypped us out of a card in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, did they? Let me see. No, there's 5 cards. Thought there were supposed to be 6. Rusty Wallace starts us off in this one. Spot 7. Maurice Petty, 9. David Pearson, 6. And Ricky Rudd, 5. So not much on that stuff, but hopefully we got something good here. All right, it is backwards. We're going to flip it. DM. Is that Dave Marcus? It is Dave Marcus. What is it, number 2? 30 of 75. Race used fire suit going to Kevin J. from Dave Marcus. So that's pretty cool there. Race Shoes Fire Suit Dave Marcus. Again, going to Kevin J. Congrats on that. I don't know if Kevin's still here. Yep, there he is. Nice card and hit for sure. So there is our second mini box. We'll go into our final one of the night. Been a good box, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, we're not on that next level crazy stuff that we were on that other one. But that Pastrana, I think that's pretty darn cool. We definitely need to get some more of this. Maybe not this year. Try a different year. See what we can do. If you guys are up for it, I will see about getting it. Same guys that are in this one. If y'all want to be in it again, just say yes now. We'll plan it later on down the road, but I will go ahead and order the product. Should be same buy-in price at $30 because of how much it's costing me. All right, let's see. That's our thick one. Definitely yes. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I'll get with him. We shouldn't have a problem getting it sold. I mean, as good as this stuff is, regardless. I mean, it is some good stuff. The hits are just phenomenal. I'll tell you, Press Pass is where it's at versus this Panini stuff. Don Garlits starts us off. I don't think we've got an auto. No. Yes, okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get with him. I see enough. Plenty of yeses to do it. Don Garlits. 3. That's Nick B. John Force. 0. Bodine. And, well, daggone it, there's our autograph. But, oh, well, it's okay. It's slow rolling. It don't always work. Who's getting this one? How about this? Chris Cook in the house. Man, he's got hot hands tonight. Watch out for Chris Cook. 37 of 75 for Cale Yarborough. Chris Cook in the house again. Hits it. He hits it. How about that? So Chris on a lucky streak. Wow, that is awesome. Very nice. Well, didn't mean to do that, but you know, it creeps up on you. That's the fun of it. And how about this? Mario Andretti, 83 of 99 at Daytona. That one is going to Nick B. I myself would probably send that off to get it signed. That's me, though. Because I think that would look great right in there. So, congrats to Nick B on that and Chris. Right out the bat, though, we hit it. But we'll go out in a bang. I've got our hit on the bottom. Scott Dixon, 8. Bobby Allison, 1. Paul Goldsmith, 4. Got a numbered card there. Remembering Davey Allison. I'm wondering, that's got to be his kids, of course. Kristen and Robbie. Yep. That one's going to 9. Arpasada. And then we've got 95 of 149. That one's going to Roger. Did Waltrip drive the 95? Why am I thinking Darrell Waltrip drove a 95 car? Somebody do the research. Let me know. I don't know why I'm thinking he drove a 95. I'm talking about older days of Darrell Waltrip. I'm going to do a quick search. Give me just a second. I'm just going to Google. Let's see here. Darrell Waltrip 95 car. I knew it. Yep. I knew I wasn't going crazy. So that's a door number, considering. Here it is, guys. There you go. Let's see. kind of, well, daggone it. Try and blow that up. There it is. It says 1974 in that one. There's 71. That's a different one. Still, though, University of Racing made that. That's what I remembered it from. But, yeah, pretty awesome there. So, we got a door number. 95. How about that? Roger got that one. So, that's cool. All right. Continuing right along. He did, and I think I have that car. See? Roger yep. There you go. All right. Well, now you got the card to go with it there, Roger. Ned Jarrett, 18. So that one's 8. George Wells. Castroneves, 6. Chris W. Labonte, 0. Kevin J. Garlitz, 3. Nick B. And 69 of 99 going to Posada. Man, Posada's on fire too. I have pulled several numbered cards for him tonight. I think. That's a red though. That looks nice with Lee Petty. 69 of 99. All right, next pack. We got this one and 2 more tonight. Bill Elliott starts us off in this one with 9. Donnie Allison, 3. Whoops, did not mean to do that. It landed on its face first, though. I'm glad it didn't hit the corner. Guthrie, 5. Kawicki, 9. And the Snake, Dom Perdone, signature style. I just like those cards, man. They are so awesome. I don't know how many's in that set, but it'd be nice to have them all. Spot 6, that's Chris W. I'd like to pull an autograph for one of them, though. That would be sick. All right, Dale Jarrett, 7. Chris C. Davey Allison, 2. Jerry Cook, 7. Harry Gant, 2. And David Pearson, there again. Posada, eating these number cards up, man. 39 of 99. Posada. These legends, man, for sure. How many number cards have I pulled for you, Posada? There's 2. Maybe it's less than I thought, but I feel like there. Nope, there's 3. 3? Wow. Wow. It's crazy. All right, final pack of the night. Should contain a hit. What are we going to pull? Hopefully something huge. That is the game plan. All right. So we'll set it there. Ernie Irvan, 6. Mario Andretti, that would look great signed too with it being white. 4, that's Josh. Franchitti, 1. And Famous Feats, Richard Petty, that would look great signed right across there. That one's going to spot 4 and Josh. I know you'll probably get that signed. All right, let's go out on a bang here, guys. I do see that it's like a hollow foiled blue, so that it's got to be maybe low numbered. I don't know. DF, is that friend? Is this going to be him? That's the first person I think of. It is Dario Franchitti, and it is numbered 11 of 25, going to Octane. He slept quietly and went off from his door number, by the way. 10 would have been the door number. Wow, so close. 11 of 25, though. Octane's sleeping all night. And He comes in clutch last minute. So another crazy box in my opinion. Not as crazy as that first one. I mean, every box is not going to be that way. We know that. But still, I think it's some good stuff. You said Roger can have that. All right, that works. Even trade off there. There you go, Roger. You got that Petty. This one, he gave you that. All right, so quick little recap. I always like doing that with these. These are fun. We had the John Force 7 of 50. That went to Chris Cook. That's a race used boot. We had a race used fire suit 30 of 75. That went to Kevin J. Then we had the 11 of 25 race used glove, and that went to Octane. Our autographs was Jeff Bodine, 102 of 125. That went to Ray T. We had a 37 of 75. That went to Chris C. And then I think the craziest one of all night, in my opinion, 8 of 10 went to George Wells. He's not even here tonight. 8 of 10. He stepped out. Well, he missed it. Thank you. You know where that's going for sure. George Wells, though, with that one. So another good break. I enjoyed it. Guys, I will ship out next week. So expect tracking numbers, packages coming your y'all's way. And another good break. I had a blast. It went by way too fast, though. These boxes are awesome, Ray. They really are. I will get another one ordered. Do you guys want to do this again if he has another one of these? Or do you guys want to do like 2012, I believe? 2012. Do y'all want to try 2012 or do y'all want to stay with 13? Y'all have to let me know and I'll get with the guy. I think he had some 2012. Because I'll order it and we'll just save it up for down the road type thing. Y'all just let me know, though, before I get off. Doesn't matter either way to me. Majority rules, so to speak. Either one for me, says Chris. Well, we hadn't done 2012. But this stuff is pretty dang good. If y'all would like to try 2012, though, we can do that. I'm fine with either. Yeah. Like I say, maybe we'll try 2012. And it'll be something different. But I will get everybody's stuff together. If you've won die-cast raffles, those will be coming to you. And that'll be sometime next week. I'll get that stuff out. So look for tracking numbers, and we'll get that stuff shipped out. And we'll restart it all over again. So, guys, enjoyed it tonight. It was fun. Definitely looking forward to the next break. I will let y'all guys know when we can figure out with the Donruss. That's what I'd like to do next. I'm thinking price point on that one's going to probably be at 30 as well. With the card prices, everything else has went up. But I will get with everybody and send you a text message or call you, etc. Once I get that finalized. But I will go ahead and order that box and have that on reserve, because, I mean, we can do that later on. I just don't want to, wait around on it, so to speak. But, guys, it was fun. I enjoyed it tonight. Hope y'all have a great night. Great and safe weekend. Stay cool out there. I'm pretty sure it's hot wherever you are, unless you're indoors in the cool AC. But, guys, have a great night. Enjoyed it. Take care, guys. More to come. And stay tuned. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Danny and Grace, and we'll see y'all later. Take care, guys. God bless.